you today? Well, thank you very much for joining this class. Hopefully you well there. Okay, now before starting our class today, I'd like to ask you a very simple question. So the question is this: what is actually this? Okay, did you see that? Okay, that's good. This is a blackboard marker. So what is the function of this? Anybody know? What is the function of this marker? Of course, to write something. When you see this marker, what is actually come into your mind about the color, the shape, and then the size, and then the function, of course. So what do you think about this? Okay, that's all correct. So today's material is about describing things. Okay, see what I'm saying? Describing things. Right, in describing things, there are several things that you need to highlight. So before starting to describe your things, you may start with the... Okay, can you see this clearly? Right, so we get idea, we get clarity, we get sequence. So let's talk about the first one. What is actually the idea? The idea is the marker. If you don't have any idea, it is useless for you to describe something. Of course, you need to have an idea. Okay, so whatever is that, you might want to describe a mobile phone, it's up to you. That's the idea. Okay, you need to find the idea first, and then you're coming up with the second one, clarity. What is actually? So clarity here is the thing that you are familiar with. Okay, if you want to describe something, particularly if you want to make vlog video, or you want to present something like presentation for your group discussion, and then you need an example. Of course, you need this and this to show to the other people that you are going to make a clarity about the things that you are going to describe, and we come to the clarity. So clarity is the thing that you are familiar with. Make sure that you are familiar with the things that you are going to describe. In order, you can make an exploration about how your thing will be described. Okay, so I said exploration before, right? So we coming up to the last one, sequence. Okay, so here you are going to make an exploration. It's like what I said before, that we talk about the color, we talk about the size, we talk about the function, we talk about the shape, and that should be the sequence. So there must be a sequence of your thing that you are going to describe. So it starts from general to the specific. It means you are going to describe your thing in detail. So we're coming up with a name, and then color, size, shape, and function. Okay, see what I'm saying? So there are some things here that you need to be highlight about the sequence in order you can explore your material. Okay, so let's talk about the name first. So what is actually the name? Of course, this is marker, and then you can move to the color. Okay, what color is this? So you can start from the color of the things. It's white, which is actually the ink is black, and then the size. So the size is not too big, it is quite small, yeah. And then the shape. So when you talk about the shape, of course, this is not a square thing, this is round. You can see this round, yeah. Okay, and then we talk about the function. Of course, this is the function. Okay, so the function of this marker is to write something. Okay, to give some information to our people by means of writing. Here I already mentioned about the several things that you need to be highlighted. Start from the idea, clarity, sequence, and then from the sequence you can of course explore your description. Start from the name, color, size, shape, function, and of course for the record you can add more information about the things that you're going to explore. So maybe you can start with, it has something written here, so you can see this, there is something written, bold marker, it is snowman. Okay, you can see that. So I believe that this is quite easy to be understood. Then I need you right now to find something around you. So you need to find the idea first around you, and then you need to make sure that you already familiar with the thing. So now start looking around you and then find something that is familiar with you, and then after that you will make a sequence of the things or the idea that you find, and then start from the name, color, size, shape, function, and you can add more if it's necessary. It's up to you. Okay, remember, start from name, color, size, shape, function. Repeat after me again.
Name, color, size, shape, and then function.
See what I'm saying? Okay, now it's time to you to find the idea, and then I'll be waiting for that, and make sure you already get all the sequence here by looking at this explanation that I have been explained. Okay? That's good. I do appreciate what you've done. So again and again, when you want to describe something, remember to see this. Okay? So the first is idea. Okay? Remember what I'm saying about idea? Of course, you need to have an idea before you start describe something. Okay? And then you need to have a clarity. Okay? Make sure that you are familiar with the idea that you are going to describe. Okay? And then the last one is sequence. Coming up with a familiar thing, familiar idea, and then it will be easy for you to make an exploration about the things that you are going to describe. So in the sequence part, you will have the name of the thing, and then you will have the color, the size, and also the shape, function of course, and then advantage, disadvantage, and oh yeah, satu lagi, feature. Ada yang tahu feature? Should be like fitur-fiturnya, ya, dalam bahasa Indonesia itu fitur. Oke, kalian bisa menambahkan misalnya, we talk about mobile phone. It's like it has Bluetooth, and it has camera, and then you talk about the memory of the phone, you talk about the processor inside the phone, you talk about all the features of the phone. It's okay. You can add the feature. Okay. So I think that's pretty much clear. Okay, after me, before we are closing this topic today, so let's pronounce it together.
Idea, clarity, sequence.
That should be the principle of describing things that you need to highlight. Okay? Without spending much time, class dismissed. Thank you for watching my video and joining my class. Hopefully you can enjoy that. See you on the next topic. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.